Hi guys, I'm Sam and this is Simplicity, where we keep it simple and classy every single day. Now, as you know, yesterday was July 4th, and what is July 4th? It's Independence Day, and happy birthday, America! So, if any of you had plans, I hope you had a wonderful time. As for me, I did have plans, and my family actually decided to take a trip out to Napa Valley, which is about 2 hours away from my house, and just relax for the weekend. I'm done with my summer school classes, so I'm really excited about that. So I really needed, relaxation and just a spa day. I really needed a spa day. Now, up in Napa Valley, there's this, cute little town called Calistoga, which is kind of all about, relaxation and spas and, everything. And they have this, spa that my family used to go to when I was a kid called Indian Springs. And so I wanted to try it now that I'm over 18. And so my mom booked my sister and I an appointment. And so we left at, 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday, and we got there around 8 o'clock, which is when my appointment was. Actually, I think my appointment was at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm not sure. I think we got there an hour early. But yeah. And the treatment I got, I went all out, which is because I've never experienced this place before, and I've never gotten this type of treatment before. So what I got was called a mud bath treatment. And if you don't know what that is, I'm going to go through a step-by-step process, and I'm not sure if it's the same in other places. I just know about this particular place. So if you're interested, look this place up. It's worth it. I promise. So a mud bath at Indian Springs is volcanic, meaning that they take volcanic dust and mix it with hot water, and they pour it into this gigantic bathtub made out of concrete. So it just looks like, I don't know, cinder blocks, and you're just sitting in mud. So you get to lay down in that for about 10 minutes, and they basically take huge chunks of mud and they just plop it on top of you, which doesn't sound pleasant, but believe me, it's so relaxing. The mud is so smooth and so nice on the skin. I can't even begin to describe to you. So you're in there for about 10 minutes. Then they take you out. You get to rinse off so you don't get mud in unpleasant areas. And then after that, they take you into this actual bath, which is in this cute little vintage, old-timey porcelain tub. And you get to sit in there for about, I don't know, 12, 15 minutes. And they get to give you cucumber-infused water, and that's really nice. You get to just kind of cool off after being in, ridiculously hot volcanic mud. And so you're in there, you're relaxing, you just kind of take in the environment. And then after that, they push you into a steam room, aka a sauna, and you just gotta basically just steam out any sort of stress that you have, and your muscles just kind of relax. But I will say that this was the most unpleasant of the treatment, sequence that I just did not really like. Reason for it is because it was ridiculously hot, and I don't like areas where I'm confined to spaces. So I guess you could say I'm a little bit claustrophobic, which I guess I should have talked about that in my previous video, but I didn't. But I guess it would have been fine, but just the fact that I had trouble breathing because of the steam, and it was just ridiculously hot. I actually had to bend down to below the steam to breathe. But I popped up just so I could kind of melt it off. They allowed me to bring my ice water in there, and they give you this cute little towel that's really cold to put on your head. So if you feel lightheaded, just put it on there. But you're only in there for about 10 minutes. They won't want you to be in there for too long, or else you might faint. So they take you out, and then they take you into this room where, if you've never gone to a spa or, experienced it at all, and you've only seen it on movies where they take cucumber slices and put it on your eyes while you're laying down, this is the part. So they had a bed, and it was in these kind of cubicle type rooms with a bed, and so you lay down and they put a blanket over you, They give you cucumber slices, put on your face, and then they take a towel and then they put that on top of your face. And the entire time they're refilling my cute little water cup. So I have plenty of water to drink, which the water is delicious there, by the way. It's mineral water. Very tasty. Anyway, so after that, so that's the whole mud bath treatment. Then I also had a full body massage. So my masseuse came in and escorted me to my massage chamber of wonderfulness. And believe me, I don't look very stressed, but after a month of accelerated courses and just life, I have knots out the wazoo on my shoulder blades and on my neck and everything, so it was really nice to just kind of relax and feel her scoop every single knot out of my body, and it was just glorious. And then after that, so I get a full hour of massage, and then you're instructed to drink more water to flush out your system. They also have this beautiful garden, which they called the Buddha Pond, which has a whole bunch of like statues, and it is a pond, and it's very, very, very serene and quiet. So you get to relax there for as long as you like, and just chill out and just kind of experience relaxation to the fullest while you're there. They have various areas. So the Buddha Pond is for guys and girls, whoever just have treatment and just want to chill out there. They also have men-only sections and women-only sections where you can just kind of chill out with your girls and take in an environment where you don't have to worry about the opposite gender. So I experienced both. They're both equally great. After that, you get to go back to the locker room, deal with your stuff, and then you get to leave. They also have a gift shop where you can buy some of the volcanic mud that they put on your body. They also have their own line of soap, shampoos, conditioners, the whole shebang. It's very, very nice. Definitely worth it. I really liked it. So after that, we went from Calistoga to Windsor, which is like 45 minutes away from Calistoga. I may be off. I'm not very good at geography, so I don't know. I'm just guessing on the estimated amount of time it took to drive there. So yeah, we actually stayed in Windsor. That's where our resort was, and that was great. I mean, we used to go there all the time when I was a kid. We haven't been there in a very, very long time. So it was nice to go back out there and kind of relive those moments. If you're familiar with Charlie Brown and the Peanuts, the Charles Schulz Museum is actually very, very, very close to Windsor. Actually, it might be inside Windsor, which I haven't been there since like probably 10 years ago. But it's a lot of fun, and so if you're a fan of Peanuts, go visit there. It's still there, and all of Windsor is like obsessed with Snoopy. So if you really like the Peanuts characters, just go to Windsor. You'll enjoy it. So we did that, and our resort was really nice. As soon as we got there, they told us that they had complimentary wine tasting where we didn't have to pay or anything. So we just had to come back at 4 o'clock and wine taste. And it was going to be by the pool, and, we could just relax and everything. So we checked in around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and so we just waited an hour. We unpacked and everything. It worked out so great. So we unpacked and came back down. We actually changed into our bathing suits, so after the wine tasting we could go, relax in the hot tub because our bodies were starting to get kind of stiff from the massage. I will say that. Take Advil or any other type of, pain reliever, because your body will start to kind of freak out that all your knots are gone. So we went down there, we tasted about 3 different wines, a Chardonnay, I can't remember what the other 2 were. I do remember I tasted Chardonnay. Oh well. But yeah, we tasted 2 whites and then 1 red. That was fun because I'm 21 now, and that was like the first wine tasting I've ever done. And it was exciting to feel like an adult and hang out with the other adults who were like, I'm so fancy, I'm having a wine glass in my hand. And so then we actually stayed in the hot tub, and then we barbecued steak, and that was delicious. And then we went to bed. The next day was actually 4th of July, so we were so cute. We all dressed in like 4th of July colors, and we went to Corbel Winery, which was kind of a long drive, a little bit of a drive from our resort, but it was still kind of close. We've never been there before. We just heard of it from reputation, and so we went over there, and the campus is beautiful. If you've never been or even heard of it, I highly suggest going out there and just, exploring the campus. They had garden tours, which already says enough. So we actually, since we've never been there, we actually joined in with the garden tour. And they take you through this locked area, which has this, like, beautiful, like, front gate. So they unlock the gate, and they take you through this, like, hill where the owner's house is. And you just kind of explore this gigantic garden, which has basically any sort of plant imaginable. If you've, like, never really thought about what the Garden of Eden looks like, you need to go to Corbel, because I'm pretty sure the Garden of Eden looks similar, very similar to what the Garden of Eden looks like. They have a special events area, which is kind of like what I dreamed of when I think of my wedding location, my venue. So I'll keep that in mind for the future. I'm not getting married anytime soon because I'm single, but I've always wanted to get married in Napa Valley, so hey, I'll keep you in mind, Corbel. It's beautiful. So we did that, and then we did more wine tasting, which, oh my gosh. My favorite was the Sweet Cuvée. Highly recommend. It's delicious. That was very fancy. That was kind of like a more upscale wine tasting, because it was actually at like a kind of a bar-ish, and they had like, I don't want to say bartenders, I don't know what they're called, but they were filling your glass and like everything. They were asking you questions, you were asking questions. It was just very, very informative. So I really enjoyed that. They also have a deli and a restaurant. So for those who aren't interested in wine tasting, you can also enjoy that. So we did that, and then we drove back, and then we enjoyed the spa again, the jacuzzi. That was great. We wanted to enjoy the pool, because they do have a pool, but it was a little crowded, so we didn't get to go. But yeah, we left this morning. We enjoyed the farmer's market. That was fun. But then we left, and so we got back around, I want to say 2 this afternoon, but it's been great. So I hope you enjoyed your 4th of July. I did, and tell me what you did in the comments below. I'm very, very intrigued, and if you're getting sick and tired of me bouncing, I'm so sorry. I'm on a yoga ball right now. I don't have a desk chair, and yoga balls are really good for your health, but if I'm annoying you, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye guys!